have a drink?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a drink too. Like last Thursday when we had our martinis or toonies.
Martini.
Our martinis.
Like 5 seconds to have a drink.
You can go ahead and have your drink.
Can we post a picture of me with an image of Halle Berry?
Well, yeah, but I don't know. Halle was not very nice, and we had to. We're not letting her on the show. Because, you know, you come in the studio, you got to behave, you got to be nice to people.
And she was rude.
Do they see what's on the desk or not?
No.
Okay.
What do you got on the desk?
Well, no, it's just this because I think I'll need some water.
Okay, you just drink your water like you want.
We want you to be comfortable.
Drinking water.
You know,
there you
just
go.
relax and watch.
Yeah, just relax and watch.
Observe yourself.
Yeah, okay.
So Vanessa
Actually,
is
Halle, I just want to be clear, Halle Berry was fine. It was her handlers that were out of control. We had to kick them out of here, and I don't care if she is Halle Berry. But if her handlers are going to misbehave like that, she will not come on the show.
That's why I thought Vanessa was their front person, coming to clear the area like Obama. We have to clear the space.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hello.
Is that what we should be calling you today?
Yes, I like Vanessa.
Now, why are you changing your name like that?
I'm changing my name because it helps me be more in tune. When I use that name, it changes my way of thinking.
Okay, that's interesting. Because because they say, and we're talking about energy work, right? Mm. That people's names, like, they become who their name is.
Mm. Exactly.
Really? Do you buy into that concept?
Oh, definitely.
Like, if your name is same person but two different names, you're going to be a different person.
Yeah, you can manifest that. You can imagine that, and if you behave like someone else, you will eventually take on the characteristics of that person.
Like an actress, like Halle Berry.
Exactly.
Like she would, if she was a different character, she would be a different person.
So Vanessa actually could be Halle Berry. Okay,
Yes.
Halle, well, I understand you do healing and energy work.
Exactly, that's what I do.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Could you describe, that word is thrown around a lot lately, energy. What exactly do you mean by energy work?
Well, I work with the chakras. So let me explain. Energy, to give a comparison, it's like a radio, the radio waves, right? You say, I don't believe in radio waves, but you turn on the radio and the music comes out. Or
Yeah,
your
how does that
voice
work?
comes out.
Just
Right?
kidding.
So energy is all around us, and it's just like a radio wave. Mm. And we feel energy.
Yes.
So then do we have the power to operate at any wavelength we want?
We're able to change our state.
Mm.
We're able to go from really sad to very happy just by using our own energy.
Mm.
I'll give another example. Sometimes we meet people and we immediately either really like them, or sometimes we can be a little bit apprehensive, and there's no reason that we can see. No logical explanation.
Because we don't even know them yet.
Exactly. Mm. That for some reason we don't trust them, or sometimes we just really feel comfortable with them and we don't know why. Mm. And that's because we feel the energy.
Mm.
Okay. So now what do you do then? You do the energy work. What does that mean exactly? What kind of work do you do, and why do you have two different hats?
Well, this is the more earthy hat. Do you want to see the other hat?
Yeah, let's see the other hat. It makes for good TV.
All right. And this is the Halle Berry hat.
Ah, is that the hat you were going to wear?
Star hat.
To
I was going to wear
impress?
that today, but I thought I need the earthy hat today, so that's what I'll wear.
Okay, good. Now, it's you mentioned being Vanessa, which is a name you've chosen for yourself,
Yes.
right? Not the name that you were given, but the name that you've chosen for yourself.
That's correct.
I mean, before we get into the energy stuff, do you recommend people choose their own names?
Absolutely. If a person doesn't feel comfortable with their name, they should find a name that they do feel comfortable with. After all, they have the legal name that's on their birth certificate that they use for legal reasons. Why not take on a new name that one feels comfortable with?
Right.
And that you chose
And
yourself.
Exactly.
And that the
you choose
government
yourself.
can't tax you for. No, it's good to pay taxes.
So how did you come about to do this work? Has this always been your passion, or?
No, my path started in 1997 when I was going through a personal challenge with a breakup. And it just started from there, and then one thing led to another. I discovered it, I went through a program called The Art of Living. It's with the Art of Living Foundation. It's a charitable organization around the world, hundreds of millions of followers. But it's a practice that I do, and it changed my whole outlook. And most importantly, two things. It makes me feel connected with people, and I'm open to the possibilities. And from there, I learned Reiki, and then after about my third Reiki session, I started feeling where the person holds their hands above you. And I could tell where the lady's hands were. So that's when I realized how powerful it was, and I would feel immediate changes.
So
through a session.
You felt her energy coming into you, or yours was bouncing off her hands, or how would you explain that?
Well, when you experience a treatment, you feel different things. It could be prickles. It could be often when there's an issue somewhere on the body, you feel heat. So what happens is that area heats up. So different people have different feelings. When I work with people, some of them who are very spiritual, they may see colors. Other people feel more relaxed. Other people feel emotions like love. And when things clear, there's a gentleman that really made me realize the power of it. It was with a homeless person. I went to a soup kitchen, and I worked on him. And what happened was he was very, very negative, talking negative for about 10 minutes straight. And then I started preparing him. I asked him to sit down and take some deep breaths. And I prepared myself. I prepared myself mentally. And he was sitting down on the stool with his eyes closed. And all of a sudden, he opens up his eyes. And he says, "That was amazing." The thing was, I hadn't even started. And by the end of the session, he was crying. Because he hadn't felt such love and attention before. And when you cry, it's just a release of emotion, so it's a good thing. Most people, they hold things in, and that's what makes them sick.
Yeah.
A lot of diseases are caused by stuck emotions. So he cleared all that, and his face totally changed.
Can you clear mine right now?
You look pretty clear.
Really? It's just an act. I just do that for the show. You should see me before and after the show.
Yeah, I'll be happy to work on you anytime.
We always create an intention for the show, and today's was consciousness and being in consciousness.
What?
So yours, well, you don't know I do this, but we do this. So it fits in beautifully with what you're talking about in terms of...
Yeah.
But you're doing more than Reiki.
Yes, I do my own, I've developed my own practice.
Okay.
Which can be done anytime, anywhere. So
Yeah, it's non-local. You can do it over the phone. You don't like you know that guy Adam, Dream Healer. Do you know that guy? Is it like that?
Well, I can do it over the phone, and I have actually done it on the phone. And I can do it by distance. I just have to imagine the person. I know it sounds strange.
No, it doesn't. I
Actually,
think it's people are doing this more and more today. I think it's more in the midstream language.
Now, when you're doing this energy work, what kinds of issues are you working on?
Well, what I do is I send whatever the person wants and needs right at that moment. So I've produced I've worked on different issues. One gentleman wanted to work on his dream of adopting a village. And that was beautiful. That was amazing. Other people don't know what they need. One lady was very upset about an encounter. She had a relationship, and she was very excited, stressed out. So I just, in a few minutes, I calmed her down. And then she was so grateful, and she wanted, I don't know, she wanted to follow my energy or whatever, but she decided to go with me to another event. So that was great. That was beautiful.
Okay, can we try something right now?
Sure.
I don't know,
Go ahead.
Nikki, do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
No, you do it.
Really? Okay.
Yes, you're a curious seeker.
I don't know what I need, but I will report honestly whatever I feel or sense.
Right.